Okay, first off, I have a cold, so I'm gonna try and do this the best that I can without hacking up a lung. First of all, I don't know if you can see it, but above the influence. Um, I'm making this video because I'm from a small town in Montana called Miles City, and I have a friend, Brittany. I lost my phone. Anyway, who is from Baker, Montana. I think they're within about an hour and a half from each other. But when I first moved there was a lot of parties and drinking that I noticed, and I did get involved. Not with the partying, but more so the just drinking aspect of it to say that I did it. Um, but I realized later on in life, like maybe a year and a half after, that how could I go after my dream and my goals if I was stuck in a small town where there was nothing to do but drink? Like, why didn't I realize that there was more to life before that? Like, you, I think kids today do it because they want to say, yeah, I've had a drink before, I've tried alcohol before, or drugs. Like, I've done drugs before. They want to be able to say that they've had an experience with it. Just because you don't have an experience with it doesn't make it wrong. Um, Kids today have such bright futures ahead of them, and they don't fully use their potential. They go out and ruin it with drugs and drinking, and who knows, they might drive drunk, might drive under the influence of drugs, and it can ruin them, but it can ruin other people's lives too, as well as their family. Um, I think, like, the small town that I'm from has a Walmart and a couple grocery stores and bars and casinos. And, like, there's just so much more to life than that. There's a community college there. People can get jobs. I mean, the jobs are limited, but there are jobs there. Be responsible and get one. Take responsibility for your life. Um, do what you can to make your dreams come true. Don't sit around and drink and do drugs. Um, this probably sounds like a broken record, but if I can get this out, maybe somebody can see it and can possibly help out Miles City and Baker, Montana. Um, Give something to the kids that they can use as a resource or an outlet for their problems other than drinking and drugs. It's There's so much more. It's like they think that's enough, and it's not. And I say this because I've been there. I'm almost 22, and I look back on it, and I made some stupid decisions. And I just think so highly that kids, if they gave it their all, they could really, really, really succeed in life, no matter if it's coming from a large town or a small town. But as growing up in a small town and being there and realizing that it is nothing but partying, it just makes you look back and really want out of there. Like, I got out and I moved to Florida to be with some of my family, and since being in a bigger city and noticing all the potential that I have, it's helped so much. And I know that kids can do that if they just look beyond the influence. Don't have There's so much peer pressure, and they can do it without it. They need the peer pressure of themselves rather than other people. If they pressured themselves instead of listening to other people, they might actually be determined to prove them wrong. Um, Sometimes all they need is a little kick, a little help. And I think with a skate park or with something like a community center with games or something that everybody can enjoy and not just open for certain people, I think it can have them connect, or even like an arcade or something. Um, I don't know, like, an art type of thing. I know art was a big like an outlook for me. That's helped me so much. I still do it. Or writing. Kids just need help today, and they need to realize that there's so much more. And I don't know if it takes going through an experience to open your eyes to that, but sometimes it can be too late. And I guess I'm making this video because I hope someone can hear me out. Um, this will be on YouTube, this will be on Facebook, this will be on Twitter. Get a hold of me through there. Um, if you have any suggestions, or if you want to help out, that'd be great. Also, get a hold of my friend Brittany. She can comment on this link and give her information and stuff too. But please just I don't know, just look for something else to heal you. If you're actually that down, don't look for drugs, don't look to drinking. There's so many other good outlets out there, and I can't stress it enough. I just think those small towns need to be recognized, and they need something more. Sure, small towns are good for older people to settle down in, but what can kids do? They go to school and that's it, and then parties on the weekends. And for those of you who see this, you know it's true, because maybe you've been there before, and maybe you just, I don't know, hopefully this is eye-opening for some people, or hopefully you've been in a similar situation that I have, or that somebody has been in. And yeah, so thank you for watching, and I hope this helps somebody.